Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you.
Smithy DAO.
Hello.
Hello. Who do we got here? Efebe, Wicked, Smallholder, and the Crafty Pie. Welcome
We
to
have
this
normally
stream.
one more guy joining. That will be Shadow Hunter.
There's one more joining.
Yeah, Shadow Register. Yeah, he will be joining.
Bunch of dwarves with us today.
How
How's
are
it
you
going,
today,
team?
Ali?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, doing great.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Thanks
All
for
right,
having
here's
us.
I see Shadow. Bring him up here. It's probably the most people we've had on one of these gaming streams. All right. So yeah, it seems like people like the music. That was Smithy DAO's original music that we were playing in the waiting lobby. All right, so today we're joined by the Smithy DAO team, and players going to play, and we're going to play their unreleased game called Smithonia's Golden Harvest, as well as their Smithonia card crawler. Okay. So why don't you guys just start by introducing yourselves and what you do at Smithy DAO?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Smallholder, one of the founders of Smithy DAO. We've been around the space for more than a year now. Yeah, and my task is a little bit of leading the project and being a single point of contact with all kind of partners. Maybe Vickett.
Yeah, hi. Been Wicked, and I'm also co-founder of Smithy DAO. And as Hodler mentioned, we've been here since February 2022. And yeah, I control strategy, tokenomics, and things like that for Smithy DAO. Efebe?
Hello, I'm Febe. I'm game designer and I'm in charge of the game art for the Smithy DAO.
Crafty Pie.
Hi, yes, yeah, I'm Crafty Pie, and I'm one of the devs at Animus. So I'm the dev that worked primarily on the card crawler game.
And last but not least, Shadow. Shadow will remain in the shadows, it seems.
I think Shadow, you're having a
Shadow
problem with your
usually
mic.
has a mic, I think.
Oh, we also had a last second joiner, Narwhal.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Maybe you can introduce yourself, Norval.
I'm the guy behind the smart contracts and the initial web page. That's my very short intro.
Awesome. Yeah, so how'd you guys well, first of all, what is Smithy DAO? Maybe just to introduce to anyone here who doesn't know.
Will you take this one, Vickett?
Yeah, sure. Smithy DAO started as one of those free mint projects when Arbitrum was just booming in the NFT space, and Treasure was one of the first large NFT projects in the space. We started out as a weapons collection, and we slowly improvised the weapons collection into a staking game where people would stake their weapons, collect materials, and they will give back the materials, and they start getting more points. And based on the points, we had a leaderboard, and the leaderboard winners were awarded with 10,000 magic, which is I think today is around $20,000. This was a season one of the game. This ended in December of 2022. So after that, we wanted to move a little further. We wanted to develop more, not just a staking game, a more of a interactive game So we came up with two games, one a shorter version and one longer version game, which will be driving Smithy DAO further into the next maybe 2 to 3 years. So for the first game, we have a card crawler. It's a simple game where you try to move around with your cards. You beat the game, and this is more of like a gambling game. You bet some amount of Smithy gold, and you play the game. And if you win the game, you double up your gold. And the next game would be slightly more interesting. It's called the Golden Harvest, where you'll be given characters and your weapons will also come into play. So different characters have different powers, different weapons have different boosts, and different ways of killing your enemies. So right now we are starting with our first map, and there's going to be more maps in the future, more the characters. Right now we're starting with one base character, but we are also going to have like a Smithsonian characters mint coming up soon. I think there's a whitelist going on for this, and I think Hodler will be sharing some forms later in this stream. And with all that, we'll be developing that game, and I think Eli will be playing that game today to show you all more. So that's the short things about Smithy DAO.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
That's Shadow.
Yes.
All right, I'll do a quick introduction then. I'm Shadow Register. I'm the lead dev at Animus, and we're currently partnered with Smithy DAO. So between me and Crafty Pie over here, we both are the devs on the Smithy DAO project.
So is Animus kind of like a development gaming studio?
Yeah. We work on many different projects. We're working on Baritone. We worked on a chess game for Rome DAO. We're working on some stuff for Gold Inc., and we're also working on possibly some stuff for Baramonium in the future.
All right, cool. All right, so as people can see here, so who did the animation like for this intro sequence that we just saw?
That's going to be a few.
Yes, Ifib is our artist.
It was, sorry, who?
Ifib. He's here on the call as well.
Ifib? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what you are showing now is actually the Genesis quest that you had created. It was actually during the first mint. People were able to go through the full quests, and at the end they were able to mint their free weapon. So it was fully interactive with some choices that you could make through the story. And we have put a lot of effort into that.
You begin by scanning the
people enjoyed it.
Here, there's here, I'll give him a taste of the voice acting.
Floor and ceiling, looking for anything that might seem important. But after a few minutes of searching, nothing reveals itself. It's then that you step back and start tracing the events depicted on the stone tapestry running along the walls of the hall. Soon you...
Hopefully they could hear that. Hey, what happens? Produced. Oh yes, this is where I wanted to get to, the Smithy Pass. All right, so maybe you could explain what the Smithy Pass is, because that's the first thing I came across when I heard of you guys.
Yeah, so we will have actually every time we launch a season, it will have a durability of 3 months, and every 3 months we will release a new season Smithy Pass. So the Smithy Pass gives you a lot of advantages in the game. Like in our staking game for No that we have, you will have, for example, no fail rate when you go into the gathering to gather resources to burn them into restoration points. In the when you play the staking game, the purpose is actually to climb the leaderboard, and if you get into the leaderboard, you will get rewarded into magic tokens every 3 months. At the start of the project, we had launched our OG Smithy Pass. It was a very successful launch. So people owning today an OG Smithy Pass will get some advantages that others don't have, as we have promised before, because they were our first supporters of the project, of course. And but the players can buy every 3 months a season pass. It's not necessary to play, but it gives you some advantages, like you can see here on the screen. no fail rates. You're getting some boost in experience points and gold. They can access some special beta zones and so on in a later stage. We are also doing a sale that the first 2,000 sold Smithy passes will get a free mint of the Smithsonians of the newest collection that we will be releasing soon.
So these are the samples of the Smithsonians here, these little dwarfs.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, there are some new sneak peeks that has been released in our Discord over the last days. So they changed a little bit from the cosmetic parts, so they look more epic than what you see there.
Well, they look epic already, to be honest.
Yeah, for
a lot
sure.
of detail on the armor. Yeah, feel free to share your Discord in the YouTube and Twitch stream.
Will do. Thank you.
All right, cool. And then there's a huge FAQ here on the Smithy Pass if people need to follow up later if they're curious. All right, so what I want to do is also share. So we're talking about the weapons. So I believe on Trove, which most people know is the Treasure DAO marketplace. There's the weapons here. Maybe you can explain a bit about how the weapons work.
Well, today we have 7 weapons. Yeah, we have the wands, the axes, the bows, the swords, the daggers, the staffs, and the warhammers. So 7 different types of weapons. And actually, the purpose today with those weapons, you can go into the gathering. That is our staking game. But of course, in the future, you will be able to take your own weapon into the dungeon game that you will be showing later on. Also, there will be a forge, but that's something that Vickett later on will give more explanation about. But you will need a specific Smithsonian with a class. We will have 7 classes of Smithsonians, and the players will be able to upgrade their weapons into a more powerful weapon. For example, if you own a Smithsonian with the class of a mage, you will be able to forge your wand into a more powerful weapon. So every class will actually be linked to a specific weapon type to be able to upgrade that specific weapon.
All right, sweet.
So for now, those were actually the living weapons. People that went into the gathering, you can see some have a frame with hard, so they already reached level hard to do the gathering. The ones that have no frame with hard are just medium or easy. So we have 3 different ways to stake your weapons: easy, medium, hard. And yeah, we also try to change the cosmetic part, like you see a diamond frame and a golden frame.
These two for the wand.
Those were the guys that were on the leaderboard of season 1, and when we closed it, they all received a new frame.
Cool. And then what about these green? Are those the hard ones, the green electric?
No, this was an upgrade of the heart. So when you're hard, you're getting a new staff, actually.
Okay, cool. All right, let me just open up the... All right, here we go. Music as well. So this isn't released, as I understand, these 2 games.
It will be released in the next 8 hours, we'll say. Little alpha, maybe.
8 hours, oh, that's very soon. Okay. So why don't we start with the Golden Harvest? I haven't played this one yet.
Collect your riches and leave while you still can. Remember, greed is a deadly sin.
What is this thing here? This big red guy.
That's a good question for Phoebe.
Yeah, Phoebe, who is this guy? Phoebe?
Hey, yeah, this guy is the owner of the dungeons, the ones that will guide the player during the game.
The guide, the oracle.
Yeah, the necromancer.
Let's be honest about the art. It's amazing. Even if Phoebe was not in our team, I would say it. So it's Our hat off for our great artists, to be honest. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. All right, so what am I looking at here? What's the give me a breakdown before I go get myself killed.
So the idea
Shadow, go on.
So the idea is you're basically doing a simple dungeon crawl, trying to survive waves of enemies. And every time you kill an enemy, you get experience. And as you level up, there's a card system that allows you to gain power based off of which card you pick. So there's like attack speed, more damage, crit rate, stuff like that. So it's you get progressively stronger as you continue to fight enemies, and when you die, it will reset basically for the next match. And the goal is to essentially try to get as much gold as you can and get out of the dungeon, or make it all the way to the end of the dungeon and complete it. And then you can use the gold that you collect from within the dungeon to buy card packs to upgrade your cards and get new cards that you can use in the dungeon.
Okay, and are those on chain at all? Like once this is out, or is it all just within the game itself?
The cards themselves, we're still deciding on whether we will put those on chain or not. Because the idea is we want like casual players to play the game as well, right? So if we have it on chain, we'll have to do something where we basically hide the chain from people so that they don't know that they're actually using the chain or not. I mean, it's not like we want to hide it that like, oh, doing something sinister, but more of like, we want Web 2 to feel like it's just a Web 2 game, and then we want to allow Web 3 to play like they would expect for a Web 3 game.
Right, like there's always an option to just withdraw the asset on chain from the game.
Exactly, yeah. So like basically they'll register. We'll give them like a private key or whatever, and if they want, they can transfer it to their own wallet or whatever, or they can just register with their wallet to start with.
All right, so give me some alpha here. So I hit level 2, and now I have to choose one of these cards. So what would you recommend?
I think all of them are pretty good, honestly. It's kind of up to how you want to play. If you want to be more evasive, you can go movement speed. If you want attack speed is usually good because it offers you ability to, keep attacking quickly with enemies, because otherwise you'll have a delay.
What's the global cooldown on the attack?
It's about 1 second per attack, and as you decrease it by like 100 milliseconds per basically upgrade.
Yeah, 0.1 speed here. I mean, playing a lot of RPGs, I always love. Is there a hard cap or a soft cap on that, or
it basically it levels up to the point where you're basically can swing as fast as you can click, essentially.
So what are the bars there on my top left?
So the top one is health, and then the bottom one is your stamina. So your stamina is for dashing, so you can press space to dash. Yeah, and so as you dash, you lose stamina. You can get about 5 dashes with a full stamina bar.
That's recharging as well.
Yeah, and then there's stamina upgrades. So you can increase the speed at which it recharges if you're really heavy on dashing.
Shoot, these guys take a few hits.
Yeah, and you'll see that the different enemies have different colors. So as the waves progress, enemies get stronger.
Oh, here we go. Damage. So you don't know how much HP they have on site, like when you look at them, but they do have built-in HP, I assume.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, the knockback damage. So how does that correlate with damage?
So knockback damage works in a sense that when you hit an enemy and then that enemy hits another enemy, it will do damage to the enemy that enemy hit. If that makes sense. So you can basically use an enemy as a projectile.
Okay. I might just go with pure DPS here. Have you thought about making it so the XP or the gold can kind of just like travel to the player?
It does, if you get close enough to it, yeah.
Okay.
So one idea that we have is to make a card that is basically called like magnetic or something, and it increases the range that you can pick up.
So can I technically, or I guess, so you don't have to move through the dungeon to complete it. You can just keep fighting through waves or farm some XP?
Technically you can stand in one spot and complete it. There are mini bosses and stuff that are hidden in the dungeon, and they give more gold and experience, and you're basically about to find one right now.
Oh, I can see that. Do they do anything, any spells here? Or... Oh yeah, I see one. Oh shoot. You... Ah! Snap.
And he also lays some spider eggs, which will hatch and produce more spiders.
But I get XP from them or just gold? Oh.
You get XP and gold, yeah.
Alright, 3 waves. Oh shoot. My goodness. How do I get HP back?
So you actually just collected a little HP there. There's just a
the
little
green.
Sometimes they drop a little green, and also if you purchase health upgrades, that will give you health back.
I just got so much XP from that.
Yeah, and the bosses will respawn after a small period of time, and they'll respawn at a higher level, so they'll be more difficult every time you fight.
Oh, it just spawned. Oh god, I'm not ready. Are these eventually going to lead somewhere? These doors.
Well, the dungeon is procedural, so every time you play the game, it's completely different layout.
Cool.
So yeah, they don't lead anywhere now, but maybe in another run they'll go somewhere else.
Okay, so every time I play this, it is a different
layout. Yeah.
Layout. How does that work? I've always wondered. Like some games manually make their dungeons, and some have.
So yeah, there are different methods for making dungeon. One, you could do completely procedural, where you have like every single item laid out procedurally. But I feel like they're kind of a little weird and awkward in certain situations. So we're like going for we have rooms, and the rooms are set up manually, and then we procedurally put the rooms together. And that will allow us to do some cool things like events and stuff in the future where we can have, cool like NPCs you can talk to, or, different kinds of bosses and stuff with rooms specific to those bosses. But yeah, there's a lot of room for expansion there.
Any plans for the weapon I have here? Any plans for it to actually be held by the character? Or do you guys kind of like the floating?
So the thing about the floating is it allows us to have a lot of different weapons with a lot of different animations. Because essentially we're going to have, staffs and bows and all sorts of things. And then we have a lot of different characters. So if we have to hand animate every single one of those, it'll take more time in the dev. And we figure it's a little bit better to just focus more on the gameplay than the actual animations. But yeah, at some point we might switch over to going 3D, where the characters are actually done in 3D to allow us to do a lot of animations quickly, and then maybe the map will come out a little better. Yeah.
Will the staff shoot things, and will the bow shoot arrows? Is that the idea?
Yeah. They'll be completely different playstyles, and there'll be cards specific to each weapon. So you'll have maybe for the bow, you'll have a card that allows you to upgrade the amount of shots that come out of the bow at once. So you could have a single shot, or you could have piercing shots, or you could have piercing shots with 3 that come out every single time. And we could do all sorts of different things with the cards and the weapons. And ideally, at some point, we'll have it to where you can build your own deck, and you bring that deck into the dungeon with you.
Right, that you get from leveling up.
Yeah, and then you'll randomly draw from that deck, and you'll level up as you go. We would also like at some point to make this multiplayer, so players can enter the dungeon together and fight in groups, where you have maybe somebody's a mage, maybe somebody's a healer, maybe somebody's a tank, and you can kind of work together in that sense and fight different enemies and stuff together.
They're getting stronger.
Yeah.
After blue, purple.
I think so. Yeah, actually. I don't actually remember the color order.
It's movement speed here. Oh, I'm getting pinned. I'm getting pinned.
You could dash.
Yeah, and dashing allows you to dash through characters, and you have some invincibility frames. So if you need to, you're getting blocked, and you dash. You can dash right past everybody.
Holy smokes! Oh, at least you can AOE.
You're doing great, actually.
Yeah, this is your first time. You're crushing it.
Actually, better than me.
I want some attack speed. I gotta reroll next time. Maybe the move. I mean, I've been maxing out my damage here. So level 7. That's how many? Does that mean because I've leveled up my damage a bunch?
That's actually kind of not accurate at the current moment. There's a little bit of a problem with the saving, but yeah, eventually that'll be like how many times you've upgraded it, and there will be a max for upgrades.
It's a tough wave.
Yeah, and they only get harder from here. I think there's only 10 waves, so if you can survive all 10, you're good to go. But after wave 5, it gets like aggressively harder.
I'm looking for another boss here. Actually, I might go after that. The thing is, it's tough to fight that boss with all these things coming after me.
Yeah, so there's a couple different strategies that I've seen people deploy. One of them is fight as many bosses as you can early in the game while the waves are low.
Right.
And then another one is like wait till in between waves and fight bosses then. But yeah, because like the bosses just basically allow you to get ahead faster. And for like new players, bosses are kind of too hard. So it kind of gives that option for players that are more advanced to have something to do early in the game. Because the early waves are kind of boring if it was just like waves to fight, you know?
Correct. Here we go. Let's line them all up here. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Oh no, oh no. Oh dear.
Yeah, you're doing great, man.
Yeah.
Very satisfying with the AoE. Max health. Does max health also heal me the 20, or does
it does? Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might, but the movement speed's so clutch as we saw. Oh, they do more damage, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
You did great.
Yeah.
No, I don't get the gold.
No, you have to leave the dungeon to get the gold. So at any point in time, you can go back out where you came, and you'll basically collect the gold that you've earned.
Collect your riches.
Does that end the run though?
It
does end the run. Yeah.
Remember,
So basically, it's like a
deadly
push
sin.
on, and hope that you survive or leave. It's there's always that like, am I gonna make it one more wave kind of feeling,
We have to do another run here. Yeah. Oh, good. The attack speed again right away.
So, and also just to give you some idea of like the current dev time and stuff for the producing this game, it's only been like 1 month. So we started this game January 15th, and this is kind of as far as we made it in 1 month. So there's a lot more to come. So it seems like there's not a lot of content quite yet, but we have a lot of plans to produce a ton of different bosses, a ton of different enemies, have a bunch of different weapon types. So the game has a lot of expansion. And like I said, we want to do like multiplayer and maybe even PvP content.
A lot of fun. PvP being very interesting for this.
Yeah. All just reliant on if we get funding or not, basically. So if people like the game,
Process for that.
they want to support us, purchase some NFTs, and we'll continue developing this game over the years.
Have you reached out to any VCs or anything like that?
We started to reach out to a few, yeah. We have some interest.
Cool.
Maybe a good thing to mention that we are supporting actually controllers as well for playing the dungeon game.
Oh yeah. That seems to be that's a bigger thing than I thought. A lot of people were really requesting controller support.
Controller support? Oh, I really messed up this time, eh? That boss seemed harder than the first time. I don't know why.
Yeah, I sometimes randomly die to that boss as well at the start.
I had a lot of attack speed though. That was like some good RNG, but I needed that last run more. So, all right, let's just go right to this person. Is there a random timer on when they do that little pulse wave?
It is random in deciding which attack he wants to do. So he has 2 attacks. He has that little green pulse wave, and then he has a spawn little spider enemy.
Does he have do you know if he has a built-in cooldown timer on the wave?
Yeah. It shoots it every I think 200 milliseconds or something like that. He shoots out another one, and then he shoots it in batches of 3.
Oh no, you don't. Critical chance. What's the base critical chance?
It's 200% so the base critical chance is 10%, right. And then it's 200% your damage if it hits.
10%. It's the first time I've seen increased crit chance. I saw a lot of crit damage, but without high crit chance build. I don't know if I want to waste it, so I think I'll go for it this time. It'd be cool if you could see if there was like a little stat UI on the bottom left or something, for sure.
Oh yeah. So eventually I want to do you have tab, so you can see all the upgrades you bought, and you can see all your stats. So at any point,
I'm glad you guys added a confirm button, because I could see it
accidentally clicking.
Yeah, accidentally clicking. There's a term for that in UI. I forget what it's called.
Yeah. So ideally, we also want to have a cool little animation when you level up. So there's a delay between being in battle and that menu popping up to help show players that it's not, you're not just immediately going into this menu that you have no idea what's happening.
Right, some satisfying even audio cue.
Yeah.
Almost dead. I really took some damage there. I got greedy. Oh, come on! Listen, we have time to play this a few times, so...
Yeah, go for it. Play it.
So this is going live in later today, you said? Public?
Yes, in the next 8 hours we will release a prototype, yes.
Oh yeah, and I just remembered that the map's randomly generated. I was so confused at first. And then, so when you launch your Smithsonian, I guess avatar or PFP collection, will it be the person you play as in this?
Yeah, that's the idea, is that you'll be able to... We don't have all of the animations and stuff in the game, but we're hoping that's one of our highest priorities, is to get the ability to use your Smithsonian in the game and see it as you're playing.
Will they have any special stats at all, or it's cosmetic?
It's going to be mostly cosmetic, but there will be stats in there, and also you will need certain Smithsonians for certain weapons and upgrades.
That makes sense.
Because I think you cannot upgrade if you don't have a mage type Smithsonian, you can't upgrade the staff.
And if I go into this dungeon with an upgraded weapon, it'll do more damage initially.
So the different weapons. Oh, you said upgraded weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be slight boosts to damage upgrades. Yeah. That was a nice dodge into it, right over that pulse.
I just realized I can do that. I think I did it once accidentally. Coming for this guy. Oh my god. Oh, I'm out of stamina. That's why. Sheesh. I'll make these bosses easy. This is a mini boss?
Yeah, mini boss. We have a really cool art that Phoebe did for the main spider boss. Just not quite in the game yet. We want to make it really hard and fun. Because ideally, what we kind of are thinking is we'll have the waves, and at the end of all of the waves, you can fight a main boss, and that they will be able to drop like prisms and expensive gear.
God, he's almost dead. Come on. No, die!
Nice.
So yeah, I just need more health. That health actually does a lot. I didn't realize how valuable the HP was. Like when you upgrade it, it feels like a lot tankier.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh shoot!
It definitely gets a lot tankier as you upgrade.
Spawned on top of me, son of a gun.
Yeah, we want to have it to where the spider comes out of that hole when it spawns, but just so much stuff to do, so little time to do it.
No, that's fair. Take your time, do it right. It's pretty good so far. So, damage or health? I'm pretty tanky.
I would recommend damage for now.
Yeah,
help you kill things faster, and then you can upgrade health.
It helped me a lot that first really higher run, eh?
Yeah. I think like getting health later is definitely needed because enemies will basically one-shot you if you don't do any health upgrades.
I think I've gotten like 3.
You've got 3. Did you do 3 health upgrades this run?
I think so. I rolled a lot of health upgrades.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then you should be pretty
healed
good.
Me.
Yeah.
I would have died already on that boss. I didn't fully explore this map this time, but it's the end.
Yeah, we want to have it to where you can break those boxes and maybe some gold or something is inside of them, or some more experience or health or something.
Yeah, I definitely find myself wanting to just like break stuff as I'm running around.
Yeah, that's definitely some stuff we want to add. We also want to have chests and stuff that you can open, and they'll put out like more gold and more experience and stuff. So we want to have just like things that you can do when you're running around the map other than just fighting enemies. And we also want to have like interactive things, like maybe there's going to be a lever or something you can pull that like pulls down a drawbridge that allows you to get to a place you couldn't get to before. I don't know if we can get away with doing puzzles, but if we can find a way that we can actually like make puzzles fun without, because it's kind of hard to do a puzzle when you're getting spammed with waves of enemies.
So that was my next thought, and one solution to that would be having it so like there's like maybe every 2 waves or 3 waves it's like a checkpoint, and you have to go like trigger a shrine to start the waves again, so you get like a breather to like go use the washroom or something.
Yeah,
or do a puzzle, like I don't know, just like these breakpoints where it's like wave puzzle, wave puzzle.
Yeah, we could also switch it to where enemies are spawned into rooms. Instead of like doing waves, you just like have to make it through the rooms, and at the end of the like run, there's like a major boss, so we can make it more like random but still kind of linear in a way.
There's lots of ways to do it. I mean, you could even have like this mode, which is survival mode with waves, and then you could have more of a dungeon crawler mode where
yeah, for people who want to experience like a more like linear and almost like story driven version.
I mean, yeah, this game lends itself to like a very Diablo-esque world where you have like an actual map with NPCs and quests. Like I would love that. There's no really like Diablo-style games in Web3 yet. Or Torchlight is another Diablo-style game I like.
Yeah, this game definitely puts out Diablo vibes. I know a lot of people reference it and really want like point to click. Which is something I wish we could like manage to do both, but I feel like the current gameplay point and click just didn't work out.
I mean, it's cool. I've always wanted WASD with Diablo. Like, I don't like point and click myself, so having this hybrid would be a really cool thing.
Yeah. I myself also like to control my character, but everybody has their own like preference on movement.
Hard to program both.
Yeah. I just feel like the two playstyles don't mesh well.
We're kind of back to where we were last time, almost.
Yeah, and I think you're in a bit better situation now.
I have a lot of attack speed.
Yeah,
and a lot of health.
Yeah, with health
less,
and attack
less
speed.
damage.
Yeah, I think you need a bit more damage.
Yeah. And knockback is still important.
Yeah, knockback is huge, and knockback damage in later runs is definitely huge as well.
I don't have knockback damage, actually. Oh my god, I have no movement speed. I feel so slow. Wait, how is the next wave starting? I haven't even finished this wave.
Because like after it spawns all the enemies, it'll start the next wave, even if you haven't killed them all.
So you can't loiter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I need the damage at this point. I feel like my health's good. I have a lot of attack speed. The RPG player in me just wants to see my stats so bad. I want to know how like maxed out I am.
Yeah, for sure. We're definitely gonna get that going soon.
So good. So bloody. Up on the blood animations.
You're what on the blood animations?
I said good job on the blood animations.
Yeah, it gets kind of crazy later in the match where you have like tons of enemies you're fighting, and you just see this giant pool of blood as they like smashing into each other.
Here we go, max health. Actually, I don't have any knockback damage. I feel with how much I'm piling them up, that could do.
So that one's just knockback force. It'll throw them further away from you.
Good call. Good call. How much further? Double?
Not quite double. Maybe like 50% further.
50%? Okay, I'm gonna go with the health then. Hold out for knockback damage. Using this pillar. Can they go through that pillar? No, right?
No, they have to go around. It's kind of small, so it's not much to go around, but...
Oh,
that's a nice dodge.
I don't use my stamina a lot, but it's nice in a pinch. Whew. Okay, I need movement speed. That is for sure. Eventually you can be as fast as them, right?
Yeah, you can even be faster than them.
Yeah, that's what I want. I used to be so fast. God, look at all this XP. I need that magnet. Give me that magnet. Oh my god, I've missed so much.
Yeah, wave 7 is where it starts to get real brutal.
Oh, they're faster too?
Oh yeah, they get faster and more damage and more health.
It's insane. It's like the sound is like lagging.
Yeah, there is a bit of a problem with the sound and when you have this many enemies.
Oh my god. I have to like do a lap to get the
That's crazy, man.
Do I need movement speed or damage here? The heal would be good too. I need some alpha guys. There's 7 of you here.
Damage is probably what I would go for.
Oh dear.
Just to kill them faster.
I just need a moment to collect myself.
There's also reroll if you're looking for something else.
I mean, I feel like that's
knockback damage is probably what I would be shooting for if I could find it.
right.
Also, if you leave the dungeon with the gold that you have now, you have enough money to buy a card pack if you wanted to check that out.
Wait, what do you mean? Like to add to the run, or?
So there in the main menu, there's a button called Library, and the library shows you all the cards that you have, and you can buy card packs that will give you more cards, and you can enchant them to upgrade them to next tier. So like damage, for example, if you upgrade damage, it'll become plus 20 damage every time you use the card.
And that'll save into this dungeon run?
Yeah, so every time you go into the dungeon run, that card will always be upgraded. So
does it just know based on because there was no wallet connect, how does it know?
It's right now it's just local play.
Okay, so like IP or whatever.
Yeah, just whatever computer you're on, it saves it to your local computer essentially.
Okay, cool. Okay, maybe I should. Is 58 gold good? Can I get quite a bit of cards with that, or
it'll drop you 4 cards.
And what about upgrading?
So upgrading, so depending on the cards, you have a chance to get a rare or legendary card out of the pack. If you get a standard card, they drop about 25 enchantment best, and you need 100 to upgrade a card. If you get a rare card, I think it drops 50, and then a legendary card drops 75. So depending on what cards you get, you could upgrade 1 or 2 cards, but generally you'll be able to upgrade one of your cards with.
And do the Smithy passes or anything give a bonus to that, or?
They will, yeah.
Okay. All right, let me focus here. Let's take the damage. Oh god, there's a lot on the screen. God, oh god, oh god. All right, where's the exit? I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I don't even know at this point.
Where's
I think
the
it's
exit?
here
there
up
it is,
to
there
the
it
right.
is.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god. Nice.
Holy smokes. Some might call me a coward in chat for running away on that one, but okay, so these are all the possible upgrades.
Yeah, so those are all the I'm calling these the base deck. So this is the deck that you'll always have. Right now there's only these base cards, but in the future we want to have like 200 or something different cards and abilities. And you'll unlock them through purchasing card packs.
So if I get the same, these are the same. Oh, they'll just make it so they're more frequent.
Yeah. Well, not more frequent. You just basically have the ability to disenchant extras.
Okay, wait. So
if you click on one of the cards with multiple, there's a disenchant button.
So you only need one of each card then, and
yeah, essentially, yeah.
If I go into the dungeon with more of a certain card, will it show up more?
No, I don't think so. I mean that could be interesting, where the number of cards gives you a higher chance.
I feel like that makes sense. Like if you're building a deck, you could just if all you want is damage and health, you just build a huge deck of that.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. Now you have 100 dust.
Oh my god!
And so you can pick whatever card that you think would be good, and it shows you what it's going to do in the upgrade. Yeah.
Okay. All right. The comment section is on my side here. Got a well played from Fairbanks. Oh my. I'm gonna. What do you think? Damage?
Damage is good. Attack speed is good.
I like the knockback as well sometimes, actually.
I haven't done a knockback build yet.
Yeah, knockback damage is really good in that point in the game where you just were, because basically every time you hit an enemy, it is almost guaranteed to knock into a bunch of other enemies.
And that's the same damage ratio as the just pure damage upgrade?
Yeah, so it's kind of based off of your damage. So if you have like 10 damage,
right,
and it'll do like maybe like 10% of your damage as a knockback. But as you upgrade the knockback damage, it'll do more and more percentage of your base damage.
Okay. So if it's a percentage, I'm wondering if it should say percent instead of the pure stat, just because it.
Yeah, it should probably. I'm trying to work out like exactly how I want to balance the stat and how the player sees it, because I want everything to kind of normalize. So like, let's say that you're going for a heavy knockback build, right? And you have like 400 knockback or something like that, right? Like, oh, okay, that's good. And then you go to another build and you're like, okay, I'm gonna try a damage build, and you have like 400 damage. Then you know that you're kind of in the same like realm that you were in with the knockback build, right? But right now, if you have like, knockback is like 200, your movement speed is like 2, right? It just feels like you don't really know what those stats are unless you like just get used to them. So I kind of wanted to just like normalize all the stats so you know that like 400 is a good number, right? You want to be around 400 or something. But yeah, it's probably good to like just show the percentage for certain things that are just percentages.
And once you have a stat UI, it'll all make more sense as well. I'm going right for Venom Fang here. Is this happening? Oh, there it is. That's my boy. Oh, I took that hit. Damn.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a bug with the collider where it lasts a little longer than the visual. So I need to fix that.
Oh, crap. Man, that's a lot of damage just running into him.
Yeah, whoa.
I like the attack speed early. Oh no, it did it again.
Yeah. So where the wave ends, be careful not to run into that spot for at least half of a second. Let it fade out.
I got rugged by Venom Fang.
You did get rugged hard.
All right, I'm gonna chill on Venom Fang. I feel like the reward I got for the first level of killing him didn't feel worth how hard it was. I don't remember what it was. Was it like a handful of
58 gold or something?
58? No,
it's like maybe 5 to 10 gold, and then
that's pretty
maybe
good.
maybe 50 to 100 XP depending on chance. It's basically like 2 level ups almost.
Oh, okay, maybe that is worth it. I gotta find him then. I've underestimated how much stats I got from him. Let's just level up one more time, just to go in a little stronger on him.
Man, you were critting hard there.
I'm always so nervous. I don't know when he's gonna do his blast, so I don't want to be greedy. Yeah, you're right. Those crits were huge there. Risk that.
Nice. That was a good dodge there.
I gotta finish him here before this next wave gets crazy. Yes.
Oh, I think you accidentally ran into him before he completely died.
Oh no. Okay, but maybe a max health. The max health upgrade fully heals you. Is that what I saw? Or
Not fully. It adds like basically 20. It just early in the match.
No.
Your health is kind of tiny. Maybe if you go up into the corner.
And this damage is clutch.
Yeah, that damage is. Oh, that's sad.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely need a magnetic increase card. You're doing 140 damage now.
Oh my god. On the crit?
Yeah, on the crit.
That's insane.
You'll be able to chunk that boss no problem if you crit every time.
That card upgrade was wild.
Yeah, the card upgrades might be a bit too strong at the moment, but it's early access, so I think people I want to get the idea of how it's going to play in the future.
Right, then you can just tune it harder if you need to.
Yeah, we can always come in and debuff things a little bit or buff other things. Probably more buff other things because people don't like debuffs.
Movement speed. I was really struggling with movement speed last time, but I feel like my health's not too good right now either. What do we think? What does the Council of Smithonians think here?
I would probably go health, probably if it were me.
Any other? What's the consensus?
Yeah, go for health.
Health. Okay.
Yeah, it's crucial at the moment, I guess.
Yeah, true.
I mean, if you're really confident, movement speed is better, but it just depends on your confidence. I'm waiting for you to hit him with one of those 140s to see how much his health gets chunked.
I can actually beat him here with all this attack damage.
Oof, one more hit.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh, that's the first time we've gotten a level 2 here. Alright, movement speed this time, I think. Just a little bit.
Yeah, and as each level, he drops more and more experience too, so.
Oh my god, I would hope so.
Yeah.
And I'm going for it.
Also, his attack gets faster too. So he'll spit those little waves and move much faster each level.
So where's his health bar?
Yeah, that's sometimes it's a bug. You have to leave the room and come back.
I'm still doing damage, even if it doesn't show.
Yeah, you're still doing damage, and he will still die. You just won't be able to tell when.
Okay. I see. Before we
Also,
hit
the little
wave
minions
5.
that he spawns are as strong as him. Well, not like as strong as him, but are the same tier.
Call them rare. I keep sleeping on knockback damage and force. I'm not sure if that's wise.
I think it's okay to sleep on it at early rounds, but I think it's definitely almost a requirement later rounds.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that, eh? Gosh, I should have dove into that.
Nice. I like your dashes over that. I've never really seen somebody like dash into the boss.
Yeah.
Over those waves.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, I think this approach was right, just farming the boss a bit with that extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to leave him now, though.
Yeah, the minions he spawned get real difficult. Just make sure you don't accidentally hit him as he spawns. Or him spawning on top of you, that would be bad.
Oh, damn, these things are fast.
Yeah, your health is kind of looking a little scary too.
I guess knockback damage this time. Find a good pathing here so I can go get that XP. And
yeah, in our early builds, the green room was the basically the meta. Everybody was like hanging out in the green room before we had a mini boss. Nice.
For the
Dropped a
green
little bit
room.
of health.
green room just feels safe. I love the glow you guys have on the graphic.
Yeah, because you have the little statue guy there that you can run around. It's well lit.
Oh, this is going to be good. This 20 damage. Oh yeah, one-shotting these guys. Oh, this is good. This is a really good build. Oh, we're going further this time, I assure you.
Gonna get to that level 8.
Maybe more. I gotta remember where the entrance was. Oh, and we're by the entrance. Oh, this is really good. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's between speed and damage, right? It's gotta be.
Yep. Some people would prefer speed because you have more opportunities to attack.
Right. I need to run. Do you have any simulators? I need to run some DPS simulators.
Not yet. Hopefully,
I used to do that in
will make that.
Used to do that in Warcraft before raid week. You got to run your sims on your items.
Is that like baked into Warcraft, or is that like a website?
No,
you go to?
it's a website you would use. I think there was even like an app you could get for it. All right, let's go for speed. I still want more speed. It doesn't feel like
Quite enough.
like there's a nice. Got to be a nice speed. It'd be cool if you could auto cancel with the dash.
Oh, you mean like the attack?
Yeah, like if I or even with the move, if I hit and then move at the right time, it like resets my back or something. I don't know. I'm thinking min max here.
Or something.
Hardcore gamer here.
Yeah, no, I like the ideas.
Yeah.
Animation canceling for like professional players is always a smart move, I think. Just I don't want it to break the fact that now you won't need to buy any attack speed boosts. You know, if people are just like mastering attack speed, like animation canceling, it kind of defeats the purpose of attack speed at all. Hey, wave 7. So far, it's looking good. Uh-oh. The looking good changed to looking bad real quick.
No. Oh god.
Oh, you picked up some health. That's good.
Yeah. Sheesh. I need a reroll on this. There we go. I think this should one-shot the purples. Let's hope.
I think so too, yeah.
All right, that's what we needed.
Nice.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, the purples do a lot of damage too, so... It might be... Oh! Oh,
No!
Oh,
Ah,
Are you joking? Oh, that was 80 gold, guys. I'm
Enough to almost buy 2 card packs.
I'm so sad. Oh no.
but I have the feeling that you want to keep playing, right?
It's fun, right? You wanna that's how you guys know you did it. I'm not like frustrated enough to rage quit, but I just want to go in and hit it again. On the exit, yeah. Sorry, Fairbanks, I couldn't deliver for you there. 80 gold, wow. Keep going.
Yeah, we've had one player leave the dungeon with like 700 gold. It was insane.
How?
He actually completed the whole dungeon, and there's a ton of enemies, so just
The
collected
amount of
a ton.
gold changes that much?
Well,
Jeez.
there's that many enemies in the later farm. Like you had a lot of stuff on the ground that you didn't collect yet. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, you're gonna crush the next boss. Mini boss.
Yeah, we're pretty strong. Remember, my HP is kind of weak here.
Yeah, the big thing is just don't run into him. That does the most damage.
Tricky when you have no movement speed.
Yeah, and halfway through his health, he gets enraged and he moves faster. So
Oh, that's what that is.
yeah, I need a little animation to show that he's enraged or make him red or something.
Notice some things are animated red.
Yeah.
He's taking damage,
See, he's kind of enraged now. He moves a bit faster.
Oh yeah, shoot.
Nice.
Oh, I want that max health, but that damage is so juicy. I'm gonna greed.
I love that you're like thinking, like, oh man, I want this, but I want this. It's like kind of the feeling we wanted to go with for players,
That was a high value reroll. Got the health. Yeah, I mean, I like that. It means you've added enough choice where I actually do have to think. And based on like different builds, I've felt, some pros and cons. Like that very first run we did, when I got to wave 6, I had a lot of movement speed because I wasn't getting a lot else, to be honest. Like I didn't get any attack speed or.
Yeah, ideally we want to add enemies into the game that are weak or strong against certain cards as well. So you can kind of have that, like, based off of what's in the game is kind of how you want to play, So like maybe there's elementals or something where some bosses are weak against fire, and you have some fire cards or something, right? And so that really adds a whole nother like level of depth into how you want to play the game.
Pretty cool if you add elements to this. Some rock, paper, scissors type situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of the idea that we want to go with. We want to make sure that every single match you feel like your cards are like matter, and the choices you make with your cards matter. So it's not just like, oh, I'm going to build damage every single time. I want to make sure that I get my damage card. Like, I don't want it to feel like that. I want it to feel like, oh, in this situation I want damage. In this situation I want this other thing. And it's all situational.
What'll be cool is you'll get different people like on Discord and forums posting like build metas.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like different mini bosses for different dungeon types. Because that'd be really cool if different generated maps had different mini bosses, and then there was a meta for different types of bosses.
Yeah, one idea I have is that we could do like multiple tiers of dungeons. So maybe the first tier is like an easier dungeon, and as you progress it gets harder, and the different tiers have different themes. So like maybe this tier has a spider theme, and maybe another one has like a reaper theme, or some other enemy type theme, and there's more of those type of enemies in there. and the matches just start off harder, given that you have upgraded gear and stuff, and you can only
cards upgraded.
Yeah, exactly, and you can only get to them after you've completed the dungeon prior. So we'll know that the players of that skill level to be able to actually fight in that dungeon.
Right, maybe even some are gated by your average card level or something, or however.
Yeah,
maybe by achievements, like if you have to complete 2 of the different dungeon types all the way to wave 10, and you unlock another one.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of options here. Doesn't make it easy to develop, but it definitely makes it fun.
Mm-hmm.
What's the expected date for the Smithsonians? Maybe while I'm playing this round, you can shut up and you guys can give me a bunch of details on that.
Well, we are aiming around the second week of March now. So yeah, the collection is almost is done actually. The draw part is done by FEB, and now we need to define all the threats and so on, and yeah, announce it. So by now, what we have decided yesterday, and I don't want to pinpoint the date so that people are getting too much hype maybe, but for now we are aiming the 7th of March, and this is a very big alpha at the moment that we're selling here, that the mint will start.
And the how large is the collection? 2,000.
Well, we are aiming for a collection of 12,300, but we are now looking into to release it in 3 parts. So actually 3 times to release it as a 4,000 collection, because we are seeing by doing some research on the market that today a collection of 12,000 Smithsonians will not sell out. So we are actually aiming to do it in waves.
Cool. And what's the cost per Smithsonian?
The cost will be 0.04 Ethereum.
Nice.
But we are still having some Smithy passes available at 0.03 Ethereum. That also gives you a free mint. The first 2,000 that are sold at the moment. We have sold around 100 season passes till now, so there are plenty of season passes available to get a free mint.
And if you have more than one pass, you can have more than one free mint?
Yes, every pass that you buy, you get a free mint, yes.
Well, I have one Smithy pass, so I'll definitely get my Smithsonian.
Thanks for the support, man. Appreciate
I love it. I love to see indie games getting fleshed out. Not even on Arbitrum, just in Web3 in general, and Web2. Like I love any indie games I come across that I want to just come away from the mundanes of life and just play.
Well, the more support that we get from the community, the more that you can do for them. Because for every leaderboard, everyone will get rewarded magic tokens as well. Today, it's already the case when you're playing the Gathering with the weapons. And there will definitely be a leaderboard from the game as well every season. So, and you will get rewarded if you can clear a lot of waves. I think you will be a lot on the leaderboard. You're doing great. Too great.
I tried to go find the boss, but I couldn't find him, so I'm just gonna safe place here. Figure out where the entrance is and just get ready. I have a lot of gold.
Yeah, also the things that we have on the pipeline is actually a gold shop where you will be able to buy, for example, potions and mana, for example. After that, there will be a mod shop for the Smithsonians where you will be able to customize your Smithsonian with another armor, another shoes, helmets, and so on that you will be able to buy in the mod shop.
Cool.
Yeah, so you can customize later on your Smithsonian to a more unique character, and yeah, that's a little bit the purpose of the games and the Smithsonians. And also there will be prism drops in the games. The prisms will be used in the forge to upgrade your weapons, because the prisms will only be able to be gathered in the dungeon game and in the card crawler game. So it's important that the players play the games a lot to gather their prisms and other resources to have fun in game and upgrade their Smithsonian or weapon.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't like this.
The curse of wave 7, right?
Yeah, the curse of wave 7 for sure.
And I get past wave 7 last time.
No, you were on wave
No.
7 almost. You made it really far into wave 7. I think you were like maybe like 20 seconds away from wave 8.
Oof. Jesus. This is stressful to everyone watching. It's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, we are looking
that's
forward to see
that's
everyone's gameplay sharing on Twitter and all social medias. To see
Have
how
any
everyone
contest
is.
plans to encourage
Yes.
some
Yes, we will. We will.
user-generated content, as they call it?
Yes, we will.
Oh my god, I beat the wave.
You did, yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Congrats.
If I cash out now, I have such a strong build, though.
You're at 100 gold. You have enough to buy 2 packs.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh. Can't take it anymore.
Oh, that's 2 packs. Come on, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Fairbanks, time to get greedy. Let's pull that up on the stream. Time to get greedy. All right, there it is. Oh, that one felt good. Let's open some packs and then do the card crawler quick, and then we'll wrap up here. That I got addicted there. Did you say there's a chance to get like a golden card, an already upgraded card?
Yeah, there's a chance to get like all the way upgraded. It's a very small chance, but there is a chance, yeah.
No upgrades. Okay, so right now the play is to just disenchant all the extras.
Yeah. I don't
Can
think
you
there's
disenchant
like
even if there's no extra, or only extras?
No, the base like if you have an upgraded version, you can disenchant it, but
Oh, that seems like a good idea.
and the upgrade to the top level, it takes 200 dust.
Oh, we're doing that. Oh my god, I did it. Oh, it wasn't double. Oh well, up by 10. How many upgrades is there?
That's it. That's the max tier right
That's
there.
fair. That's very fair. Do people want to see one more run? I mean, we're upgraded, you know. What's the chat saying? Or I mean, you know, if any of you guys have to jump, that's totally fair. But what's the consensus here? Do we want one more run with the upgrade?
Yeah, you can go.
Oh, are you asking us? I thought you were asking chat.
Oh, everyone, you guys are in chat too.
Okay, I'm cool with anything.
All right,
I'll
Fairbanks.
watch you play the card crawler. I'll watch you
Fairbanks
play
wants one. Show us that insane damage.
Collect your riches and leave while you still can. Remember, greed is a deadly sin.
Yeah, greed is a deadly sin. Now I understand this quote a little more. I didn't really get it at first. I was like, yeah, greed's a deadly sin. Great. But now it really feels personal.
Ideally, we want to after you win and when you get defeated, you have maybe some options to chat with that guy, and maybe you develop almost like a kind of a relationship with him. And based off of your responses, he'll say different things to you when you.
Oh, I like that, and I do love relationship building in RPG games. Not enough have them, kind of like reputation or even just like a heart system.
Mm-hmm. they won't really do much for you in terms of like gameplay, but I think it'll be cool for people to have like almost like a personal relationship with this guy, because at first he'll be very abrasive, kind of almost like Tsundere style, where it's like super like, you know, oh, you suck kind of. But like as he warms up to you, he's kind of, you know.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, you know, a lot of like it's immersion, and I mean, a lot of these type RPG games kind of have like your guide, like your oracle or whatever it is. Oh my god, we have a lot of damage right now.
Yeah, you're gonna destroy the second tier boss.
200 crit. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, we just got a half health then. You're done.
Nice one.
Nice.
This is this is a run. This is the run, guys. This is the run.
Gonna complete it.
Attack speed or movements? I mean, man, I guess with attack damage, attack speed makes a lot of sense. You literally just stand still and just crunch everyone.
True.
Where are you?
Ideally, we want to add some enemies that like shoot things, so you can't get into that situation where you can just stand and kill enemies. Because I mean, I'm fine with it if players think it's fun, but I feel like players will find it not entertaining if they just can stand there and press one button and win.
Right. True. I see what you mean. Oh my god, do I go for the epic boss for the first time?
Yeah,
oh my god.
You're doing insane damage, so.
Jesus.
You are getting OP, man. Really.
Wow. I think we should have dashed that one.
So you did. I think you did complete this tier boss last time. So it's It's the next tier that I don't think you've completed yet. I think so.
I feel like I did, and I feel like I gave up, but maybe.
I think I seen like an orange, which should be the next one.
I thought that was because I was in the last in that wave. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Oh, we're in this early waves. Why not?
Yeah. Why not?
Oh crap! Oh frick. Okay, maybe not. Those are fast.
You kind of almost have to kill him now, otherwise he's going to keep spawning like gold tier spiders.
Oh, crap.
Kind of locked in here to the fight. Careful, you have no stamina also.
Oh dear. Oh, what a greed. That was all greed, guys. I had such a good build. I should have just quit while I was ahead.
Remember, greed is a deadly sin.
Right. The fact that I just auto-entered the dungeon again just shows you how fun this is. Alright, greed's a deadly sin. Blah, blah, blah. Need at least one damage upgrade before we fight this clown. Aaron says I needed that movement speed.
It's interesting that you call him a clown.
He's a clown. Yeah, the movement speed I underestimated.
Yeah, movement speed as the boss is getting, because that little green wave he shoots, it gets much faster.
I underestimated that. Yeah. You saw. Oh, you coward. Like when I can get 3 hits in on him. Feels good. Oh my god, my damage sucks. I'm not even rolling damage.
You have a reroll.
But the gold.
But the gold.
Greed's a deadly sin.
yeah, exactly.
I don't like how many hits these are taking. I gotta just kill him soon. Not a great build so far. There she is. Let's go. Chunked. Get chunked. That's a chungus.
Big chungus.
When no damage run challenge. Oh my god. I'm not Karel playing Beacon here. There's no damage runs. Oof. Oh, greedy boy. Okay, it seems like if I hit him 3 times, it's like an automatic spell cast. Sometimes 2, but...
Usually, like, when he moves and then stops, he's about to do something else.
I think we need to reroll this. I don't like this. What do you think?
Yeah, I would reroll that.
There she is.
Oh.
We'll call it the overpower build. Eli _ overpower build.
Just raw damage.
Oh my god, there we go. 100. We gotta go for one more kill here at least. This is purple. Oh no, we're still on blue.
Your HP is very low.
Oh yeah, you're right. Good call. I need an HP buff.
There's a little HP pickup. There you go.
Oh. Those were tight. Oh wow.
You chunked him hard there.
Going for the kill. Did I just die?
I don't think you died, but I think you're real close.
Yeah. Ugh, this damage though. No max health. Need some HP.
Yeah, I need to make sure I get rid of his collider the second he dies, because I think you're still moving forward as you kill him, and he still has his like damage collider going, which is not intended.
I did kind of run at him though. Okay. I don't like his little eggs on this level.
Yeah, I try to kill the eggs when it's this higher tier as soon as possible, because they just take so much damage to kill and they're just annoying.
Oh, I almost had him.
Nice.
Oof. Oh, sheesh. Oh, that was greedy. Damn it. Crit chance.
Yeah, crit chance is good.
I
Knockback
haven't
damage
done
is also
stamina
good.
regen, and I got in a tricky situation near the end where I needed the dash. How much is 40? Give me the math on that. What's the percentage? Double speed?
It about doubles the speed, yeah.
You know what? Let's give the chat something new. Some stamina build.
Yeah, it's going up pretty quick now.
Yeah, that's great. That might be the play. Just one stamina regen, just to like.
Yeah, I think stamina will play a bigger role, maybe with like different types of characters. Maybe we'll have like some attacks cost stamina or something. Maybe we could do a heavy attack as well with like right click.
Yeah, or like a charge attack.
Yeah. To gives stamina a little bit more reason.
Does anything spawn from these little web holes that worried
Not
me
yet.
earlier?
Not yet. We also wanted to make it to where as you walk over those, it slows the player down. So you want to kind of avoid those, kind of like
Right.
sticky ground kind of thing.
Interactive environment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have a good map layout right now. The boss and the map are close.
You sure you don't want to get greedy and try to kill the gold boss?
I regretted it last time. I don't want any more regrets. We farmed a pretty strong
Whoa,
build.
we almost
to
did
start.
400 damage on that crit.
Do we think I can beat him?
I think you can beat him. Wave 5 is starting though, so if you kill him quick, that'll be fine. But if you get into the wave 5 while fighting him, you might not have a good time.
God. Oh my god, what am I doing?
Are you fighting him? Oh.
That was messy.
Yeah, it was a bit messy.
Some movement speed here. Oh god. Oh, this is
no!
bad.
Oh no! I would just ditch. I would leave. Get out of here. Get some health and come back.
Will his health stay the same?
Yeah, his health will stay the same. Yeah. The only problem is he'll keep spawning little golden spiders. So.
Oh! Oh, rookie move, guys.
Nice try, nice try.
I wish we could get like a percentage of the gold when you die, or like maybe even a card that like checkpoints your gold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or maybe there could be a way where you can like maybe the statue or something. You can like talk to it and it like stores like some of your gold or something, so you can not actually have to leave the dungeon, but you can have a way to store some of it so that you're not complete loss.
Or like a percentage gold.
Yeah, I think that's actually good. Maybe even at the start, like there's like a little thing you can go to and it'll store your gold, so you can like go back and store it, and then so you still have to go back to the start at some point and store it. You can't just like get your gold whenever you die. But you don't really want to leave the dungeon yet. I don't know. Well, we'll have to play around with it.
Cool. Oh, my heart's still beating from that last run. You know what? Max health already? I ain't mad. He's here, isn't he? Okay, right by the entrance. I like that. But that damage right out the gate is always great against him. That stamina regen was good, by the way.
Yeah, it was doing a pretty good job of getting you back up.
See how much I had to dash there. I am very weak. There it is. I at least need one at the beginning, so I can break those green spiders right away. Sheesh. Oh.
Nice.
I prioritize that movement speed there. I felt like I wanted to be more mobile against that last boss. That was our first movement upgrade this round. The health. Attack. 2 attacks?
Oh, that bug there.
And if that was my last health too.
A crit, you're gonna be like doing 200 damage. Oh, your health bar kind of.
Okay, I want to see his health. I don't like not knowing. Oh, he was so close.
Just like one hit.
Honest, I want the movement speed, but that max health is too much. I have 2 max healths already. That's good.
You're a bit tanky now. I wanted to do a build where it's like you have like a AoE damage and it
Right.
does like some fraction of your max health. So you can have like a person do a really tanky build, and it kind of just like does damage to everything around it.
Oh,
And
like a
some-
reflect.
yeah.
I just blocked.
Yeah, there is a chance to block. I have cards kind of ready. They're just not completely out yet, but there will be a thing where you can do like block a certain amount of damage.
I like that. I didn't even notice block. Oh, there's the stamina regen we want. But honestly, if my movement speed is high, I could just...
Not have to dash.
Is there a cap on movement speed?
There is a cap. There's a max level.
It'll just stop showing up.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Nice. I think you're in a really good position this run.
A lot more like tanky and mobile.
Mhm.
I'm not just all damage. I don't think the all damage works when you're slow and... Good. Oh. Oh, wow. There we go, that's helpful. Haven't had damage in a while.
Yeah, we just need a few crits and...
Oh. What? Maybe I should have went for the movement speed. I don't know. Oh. Oh, look how fast they are. Oh, that was foolish.
Yeah,
we gotta kill him in this wave.
Full movement speed is like insane. How fast you move. You'll have to do a full movement speed build at some point just to see it. I don't know if it's the best play, but it's definitely a fun play. Oh, you're so close.
Oh my god, we did it. Is that it for the boss?
No, there's more bosses.
He keeps coming?
Yeah, he keeps coming.
Oh, no way. Yeah.
That's the
I don't think I triggered him.
No, you didn't.
But do I want to? But we've gotten a lot of gold just from farming the boss. Take notes, Arbinauts, take notes.
You're very happy to see that you're liking the game, man. Really nice to see. We hope the community will get hooked as well.
I think they will. Just gotta generate some content, get them interested, and it's history.
It's history.
But I'm not activating him there. I do not want to face red spider hatchlings.
Next tier.
At 220 base damage.
Yeah, I think that's space, yeah. Yeah, you're hitting 440 on your crit.
8 health, though. Shit.
Oh,
Damn. I don't think I can continue too far now. So I get max health.
yeah, you definitely need to prioritize some health. You can always fight the spider again.
Oh, are you joking?
Oh,
That's an awkward place to stand.
yeah.
That's my own fault. All right, well let's show people the card crawler before.
Yeah, unlucky. Crafty Pie, the developer of the game, had to go, but I'm sure Shadow can explain this game as well.
Yeah, I can help explain it.
Should we just go right in?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, the gameplay is pretty simple. It's basically just like a card crawler. You'll have a grid of 9 cards, and you move around on the grid as the player. So here you'll choose what kind of character you want. They have different benefits, like the dwarf has more health, less evasion. The elf has more evasion, less attack and less health, I think. And the human is kind of like a balance between. It's like kind of mid-tier health, mid-tier damage, mid-tier evasion. If I remember correctly.
Oh, that was loud. All right.
So you can move around on the board by clicking the card, and you basically the attacks work in a way where they'll do the damage that they say they do, and you'll do the damage you say you do and you need that much attack to kill their health. If that makes any sense. So like this rat has 2 damage and 5 health. You're doing 20 damage and you have 130 health. So if a monster is stronger than you, then you'll have to hit him multiple times to kill him.
And you can only move to the cards adjacent to you, or can I go diagonally?
You can go diagonal, yeah. And you have to, once all the cards run out, so you can see in the top right corner, there's like 7 cards, 6 cards left. So as you go, the cards respawn, but at some point, they'll be done giving you new cards. And you have to make sure that you pass in such a way that you can kill all the enemies. So if you leave an enemy out in the middle of nowhere, you'll lose.
I won?
So
one, yes.
It has waves. So that it goes up to 5 waves. And in between each wave, you kind of have the same thing we had in the old game, or in the other game, where you can choose a level up. And you have to spend your gold to level it up. So you can either continue without doing any level ups, or spend some gold to try to get further in the dungeon.
Hold on, does this gold go towards my other game too?
Yes, it does, yeah.
Oh, we're saving it up.
You also have to exit this game to get the gold. If you die, you lose all the gold as well in this one.
So these scrolls, I can just use them on something?
Yeah.
Yes.
What'll the glacier do?
It just does basically damage to the enemy.
So what I did was I muted the music for this just because the sound effects were a bit loud for the stream, and I can't control it, and I just put on one of your songs in the background. Well, you can farm gold pretty quick in this. This might be a play for our dungeon crawler.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. They kind of work together. We'll have to balance like the gold you get from each a little bit.
Potion of replenishment.
Yeah, so basically max. I think actually it's not max heal anymore. It used to be max heal, but I think it's like 25% of your max health. I think.
Will I fully heal at the end of this?
No, it carries over between rounds.
I remember when I first heard of you guys a couple months back, there was a version of the card crawler available.
Yes, correct.
But it's a lot smoother now. I like the improvements.
Yeah, there's a lot of work we want to do with the card crawler. like one thing we want to do is we want to have enemy intents and stuff. So each round or each move we do, the enemy will have something else that they do. So like maybe one intent will be gains more attack. So every round that you leave that enemy on the field, he'll keep getting stronger. Stuff like that to offer a little bit more strategy.
I notice sometimes I don't take damage when I hit something. What's that?
It's the evasion.
The 10?
Yeah, you have a 10 evasion, and there are things that you can get to level up your evasion. And like I said, the different characters, some of them have higher base evasion.
Nice.
What is this, level 3?
Level 3 complete.
So there's 5 total. So if you can make it all the way through level 5,
What happens?
you basically win.
Any bonus gold?
I don't think so. I think just at each level gives you a higher chance to get more gold.
Can I only exit after completing a level?
Yeah. So if you're in the middle of a level and you die, everything's gone. You're taking the 43 gold and getting out.
I want to buy a pack. I actually, don't get me wrong, I actually like the card crawler more than I thought I would. But I really love that gold rush. I like that they support each other, that you can just like take a breather and go collect some gold. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and ideally what we have is like the cards have some effect in both games. It's just gonna be really hard to balance that and make it fun. So we'll have to really think about how we want to do that. But ideally we want, both games to be affected by these cards that you're collecting here.
So I gotta be the one to say it. In a lot of these types of games, a great revenue stream is letting people pay crypto to buy more packs, or to buy like maybe they get like a one-time chance to buy like a booster pack of 10 or something, and that gives great revenue for your team to keep building. Have you guys considered that?
Yes, we definitely consider the ability to buy packs for sure. And another
especially
thing,
if it's cheap, you won't even notice. Like people will just start buying packs. Like I would be buying packs. Just to get you an idea.
Yeah. No, we'll definitely have the ability for players to buy packs with actual money. And also, we were going to do a thing with like a Smithy pass, where you have like game passes in regular games like Fortnite and stuff like that, where as you play, you get XP towards the season pass. And it'll basically allow you to unlock card packs, skins, and stuff like that as you play more to keep engagement.
Yeah, there's actually, I'm sure you guys have thought of it, but yeah, there's a lot of potential for sustainable revenue with this game based on how fun that was.
Later at some point, we're going to add gold on
The gold on chain is like a native token.
Yeah. So that opens up some possibility of how this one integrates with the game as well. And there's going to be a significant allocated to the game.
You're waking up the airdrop hunters potentially. Nice. Alright, we're exiting on this with the gold and buying another pack, obviously.
But you don't want to be greedy?
No, that run was harder with the elf. I like the dwarf more, I think. I guess if you make the packs, there's gonna be some like some theory crafting you'll have to do on like the gold that people can get in game to buy the pack versus the cost of crypto to see if you can entice people to just want to buy a bunch of packs right away and not have to farm for a while.
Yeah, and obviously have like a bunch of cards so that there's more for players to, farm with the card packs. Because like just these set of cards, I think it's not enough to really entice too many people. But when you have like a couple hundred cards, then I think there'll be more people wanting to buy card packs because it'll just take forever to farm up all those card packs.
So would you call this? So this is coming out in a few hours. Would you call it like the first beta, or?
Yeah, I would even go as far as to say it's more of an alpha. It's only been produced for like a month. It's super, super, super early. There's a lot of stuff that we have left to do to make it a fully polished released game.
I'm gonna go for the movement speed and the max health.
Yeah, that's good.
When you guys release this, will my data be reset, or will I still have all this?
Data will probably get reset. We'll probably store it in database and stuff. Oh, the release tonight? I'm actually not sure. I think it will get reset because it'll be on a different link.
Right, a different server.
Yeah.
And then how do you prevent data from getting reset on people if they've, on each iteration of the game? Or is your goal by the time the game does the full launch, it's a full reset for everyone?
Yeah, it'll definitely be a reset for everyone on the launch. And as soon as we can get it like where it's actually storing these cards in a database instead of just locally on your computer, each new release won't be a problem because all your data will be stored with us and not just on your client.
Right. Cool. All right. Well, I would keep going, but the stream's been almost 2 hours now. So much longer than I scheduled for.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah. This is why I don't book meetings or anything after one of these live streams, because you just never know how long you're gonna go. All right, I'm excited to when you can bring the weapons into the Golden Harvest.
Yes, those are the next steps. Same thing for the Smithsonians, to bring them into the Golden Harvest. Yeah.
And then everything that we saw today is what's being launched in how many hours? 2, 3?
No, in 8 hours, approximately 8 hours from now.
Okay. I guess you guys will make an announcement.
Of course, yeah, we will. And we hope that everyone will like it as much as you did.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I am a pretty hardcore and long-time gamer, so I like to take the rationale that if I really like this, then there must be quite a few gamers who will like it as well.
I have shared you in our Discord chat some sneak peeks of the Smithsonians, and I'm not sure if you want to show them. The great art that FEB has created.
I have a question. Am I able to maybe put the sneak peeks in a tweet as well? Or would you rather keep it on?
All right, you can. Yeah, sure.
All right, let me see it here. I think I can share this. I'll save the images and then... Okay, let me just see here. I don't think I've ever shared an image on. Share screen. Here we go. Boom. There's a last tease for all of you of some of this. Yeah, that's a lot more detailed than the original images. Will they actually look like this in the game?
Yes.
Wow. So there's going to be more detail than we just saw in the game I played for the characters. Have you accounted for the hitbox for the size of the avatars?
Yeah, we'll have to play around with the hitboxes for depending on the character.
Almost like an advantage for the smaller ones or something, or
I guess yeah. you could say that. I guess if we offer some sort of like health differences as well, so like bigger characters maybe get a little bit higher health going into the match versus like the smaller characters.
Right. I mean, do you have like classes?
Yes.
We do. Yes.
How many?
7.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's totally room to give each class its unique starting stats, especially if you end up with like a stat UI to really visually represent that. I love that idea.
Mm-hmm.
What are the stats we see on the screen right now?
What do you mean?
The screen sharing I'm doing. What are these? Oh, sorry, classes. I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
FAB, can you say which classes those are? Hello, FAB.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, we have 7 classes and they are attached to their own weapon. So, well, any character can wear any weapon that he wants, but we have a special class for each one. So we have.
I think the first one is a knight, right? The first one can be as a knight. Because it's quite small. I'm taking the picture on my side here. I've shared with you.
We have also assassin.
Assassin is the one to the right.
Yeah. Well, here I think we have a little bit of everything. Yeah.
So the classes will be actually a mage, a blacksmith, an archer, a knight, an assassin, a summoner, and an enchanter. Those are the 7 classes that there will be in the game.
All right, sweet. Can you actually send me the list of that in our Discord chat? Are you guys redoing your white paper at all to like include all of these different things with the game and everything?
The white paper has been updated beginning of this year, but we still, as soon as we release the Smithsonians, that will be in the white paper as well. Yes.
Cool. The links on the gathering and the website were broken for me. I don't know if that was just from my side for the white paper, but
we are planning also to sell these assets online, so you can find, for example, a helmet during the game, or you can buy a helmet and you can wear it into your character.
Oh, cool! That's like some interesting use of the smart contracts to kind of layer on each other a bit.
Yeah.
Project so sorry, go ahead.
You can customize your character as you want. So you can start with an assassin and you can finish with a knight, wherever you want.
Oh, interesting. That'll work out. You can find the white paper on their Discord, Duststorm says.
I'm checking the link in the gathering. I will fix that as soon as possible. I was not aware of that.
No worries. And then Fairbanks is asking what Discord is the giveaway. I think he means the weapons. It's in their Discord in the Smithy DAO.
Yes, I have shared a few times the link to the Discord. It's also in our profile on Twitter.
Awesome. Well, all right, guys. This was a lot of fun, and time flew by. I'll probably be playing this a bit tonight, but now knowing that there's going to be a restart, I might just save up my energy for the restart.
Well, thanks a lot for having us. It was a pleasure from our side. So thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll have to do a follow up once there's more things built out in the game and everything.
We will for sure. We'll keep you updated.
Thank you very much. I've been playing this demo a lot, and I have to say that you are really good playing, man. You reached really long.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you. I have nothing to compare it to, so I'm glad if the creators think that, then it must be true. And thanks, I think it was you, Shadow, holding my hand through a lot of that dungeon.
No, you did great though. I think I haven't made it to wave 8 yet either. So.
Oh really? Has anyone?
There have been some people in our test Discord that have completely completed the entire game. Like I said, there was like one guy who got like 700 gold and made it out of the dungeon. So there are some really good players, but yeah, you're definitely in probably like the top 10%, I would imagine.
Well, once this is out there in the ecosystem, you're probably going to attract some hardcore players.
Oh, for sure. I hope that's the hope.
Also, Shadow, let's. I don't think I see you in our Discord group. Maybe you want to get added to that.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, what was your role in the game again, Shadow? I know your intro was a little later, so
I'm the lead dev at Animus,
Right.
basically kind of the CTO in Animus, and we're basically a game dev company who kind of specializes in Web3 game. We're not opposed to making Web2, but we kind of specialize in the Web3 area. And we make mini games, and this is one of the games that we are working on.
Cool. Yeah, no, I love this. The Golden Harvest is a lot of fun, and yeah, I like all the things we talked about earlier about the potential for this to be like kind of first Diablo in Web3, especially with like the potential campaign and things like that, dungeon crawler with friends, like private servers and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of directions this game can go in, and we're really excited to actually, get some funding to really take it further. Be able to, make sure that everybody's getting paid for, hopefully a good 2 years build out time minimum. That should give us enough time to actually get stuff into the game to make it sustainable, but on its own, such as like, the card pack buying and Smithy passes and stuff like that. And we can really take this game really far where we have multiplayer and all sorts of things. And, we're open to the community giving feedback, and, this game could change a lot over the years based off of, how players are playing.
Well, you guys have a great foundation built out already, and we'll love to see your community grow a lot more. I think it has a lot more potential than it's given credit for, from what I've seen.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, hopefully that puts a spark on you, motivation. I mean, we can always use more motivation.
Yeah, it's always great to hear that players are having fun playing the game you make.
Exactly.
Of course. All right, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your day, whatever time it is for you, and get ready for your launch later. Have a good one, everyone.
Same for you, and thanks a lot.
Thank you, man.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.